When we talk about improving our health, most people immediately think about exercise, particularly cardio. We're told to run longer, sweat harder, and push ourselves to exhaustion if we want to lose fat or strengthen our hearts. But what if I told you that certain foods can work better than cardio, quietly transforming your metabolism, reducing fat, and supercharging your energy without you stepping foot on a treadmill? Science is now revealing that the secret to staying lean, energized, and youthful isn't just in the gym, it's on your plate. Let's start by understanding something remarkable about how our bodies work. Inside each of us is a biological engine that's constantly burning fuel. A cardio might accelerate that engine for a short burst, but the right foods can reprogram it to burn cleaner and more efficiently all day long. This is called metabolic activation, and it's one of the most overlooked tools for long-term health. Certain natural foods can turn on your fat-burning systems while you sit, sleep, or even rest. For example, pomegranate juice has been shown to improve blood flow and support nitric oxide levels in your arteries, the same process cardio targets. A green tea contains catechins that shrink belly fat by activating brown fat, your body's internal calorie burning furnace. So instead of running miles, imagine sipping something that keeps your metabolism active for hours afterward. Then there are berries, blueberries, strawberries, blackberries. They are loaded with anthocyanins, powerful natural chemicals that enhance circulation and protect your blood vessels from damage. Cardio improves circulation through movement, but these foods do it from the inside out, keeping your arteries flexible and your heart strong. You can think of them as edible workouts for your vascular system. Olive oil is another hidden powerhouse. A single tablespoon of extra virgin olive oil can improve endothelial function, the ability of your blood vessels to expand and contract, which is crucial for maintaining blood pressure and heart health. Studies show it performs as effectively as moderate cardio in improving vascular health. What's even more fascinating is that olive oil contains natural anti-inflammatory compounds that mimic the effects of post-exercise recovery without the muscle strain. Let's talk about dark chocolate. Yes, dark chocolate, at least 70% cocoa, is packed with flavanols that stimulate the production of nitric oxide, increasing blood flow and oxygen delivery just like a light jog. It also boosts mood, enhancing chemicals like serotonin, giving you the same emotional lift you might feel after a good workout. It's a guilt-free indulgence that acts like cardio in disguise. Of foods rich in omega-3 fatty acids like salmon, sardines, and walnuts help reduce inflammation in the body. Chronic inflammation slows down your metabolism and damages your blood vessels. Omega-3s, on the other hand, restore balance, lower triglycerides, and improve heart rhythm. That means a heart that functions more efficiently, just as if you've been training it through endurance exercise. Now let's turn to spices. Chili peppers, ginger, turmeric. These aren't just for flavor. Capsaicin in chili peppers activates thermogenesis, the process by which your body generates heat and burns fat. Ginger stimulates digestion and improves insulin sensitivity, while curcumin in turmeric lowers systemic inflammation. These spices make your food work harder for you, turning every meal into a mini metabolic workout. Even something as simple as mushrooms has extraordinary effects. Certain types like shiitake and maitake can improve blood sugar regulation, lower cholesterol, and enhance immune defense. They act as adaptogens, helping your body adjust to stress and maintain balance the same way regular physical training does. Leafy greens, spinach, kale, arugula contain natural nitrates that convert to nitric oxide in your body, opening up blood vessels and improving oxygen efficiency. This mimics what athletes experience during endurance training. So, in a sense, your salad can help your body perform like a well-conditioned machine. And don't overlook nuts and seeds. Almonds, pistachios, chia, flax, they're rich in fiber and healthy fats that stabilize blood sugar, suppress hunger hormones, and keep your metabolism active. They fuel your body the way steady aerobic exercise trains your endurance, providing sustained energy without spikes or crashes. Now here's the fascinating part. When you combine these foods together, their effects don't just add up, they multiply. A meal rich in greens, olive oil, fatty fish, and berries can mimic the cardiovascular benefits of a good cardio session while also supporting your immune system and brain function. It's like creating a symphony inside your body, each food a different instrument playing in harmony to strengthen your metabolism, circulation, and overall vitality. This is not to say exercise isn't important, but the truth is Most people overestimate what a 30-minute cardio session can do and underestimate what a plate of the right foods can accomplish over time. Cardio burns calories temporarily, but food builds the biological infrastructure that determines how your body uses those calories. So when you think of improving your health, don't just think about running, cycling, or jumping rope. Think about the foods that make your body naturally efficient, resilient, and strong. Every bite can either turn up or turn down your body's inner engine. With the right foods, you can achieve the benefits of cardio, not through sweat, but through science flavor and the extraordinary healing power of what nature puts on your plate. When we look deeper into how food influences our biology, it becomes clear that eating is not just about calories or nutrients. It's about information. Every bite of food sends a signal to your body. It tells your cells how to behave, your metabolism, how fast to run, your immune system, whether to stay calm or sound the alarm. Exercise like cardio certainly influences these same systems, but the right foods can do it continuously in a way that reshapes your health from the inside out. The idea that you have to punish your body with endless miles to stay healthy is outdated. What truly matters is how you fuel your internal machinery, because your metabolism listens more carefully to what you eat than how far you run. When you consume foods that are alive with bioactive compounds, your blood vessels respond instantly. Think about beetroot, for example. Its natural nitrates can relax your arteries, improving blood flow and oxygen delivery to your muscles and organs. Studies show that drinking beet juice before physical activity can actually enhance endurance, allowing your body to perform as though you've trained longer. Even without the workout, those nitrates work quietly to maintain vascular flexibility, a key factor in heart health. So whether you're running or resting, the effects persist. That's the power of food. It keeps working even when you stop moving. Take avocados. They're loaded with monounsaturated fats that improve cholesterol ratio by increasing the good HDL and reducing the bad LDL. Cardio exercises also improve lipid profiles, but avocado does this through its nutrient chemistry. It also contains potassium, more than a banana, which regulates blood pressure, supports nerve function, and keeps the heart rhythm stable. These effects mirror what we see in people who consistently perform aerobic exercise, yet they come from a simple dietary choice rather than physical strain. The gut is another area where food outperforms cardio. Inside your digestive tract lives a complex ecosystem of bacteria that influences nearly every aspect of health, from metabolism to mood to immunity. Cardio can influence gut bacteria indirectly, but fiber-rich foods such as lentils, beans, oats, and apples feed beneficial microbes directly. When those microbes thrive, they produce short-chain fatty acids that reduce inflammation, stabilize insulin, and help your body burn fat more efficiently. It's a biochemical workout happening deep inside your gut, shaping your body composition and energy levels without a single step on the treadmill. Let's talk about water-rich foods. Hydration isn't just about drinking water, it's also about eating it. Foods like cucumbers, melons, oranges, and tomatoes contain structured water bound to minerals and plant compounds. This helps cells absorb hydration more effectively than plain water alone. Proper hydration enhances metabolism, keeps blood viscosity optimal, and improves nutrient transport, all of which are essential during exercise but equally critical at rest. So by eating hydrating foods, you're maintaining the fluid balance that cardio temporarily improves. Whole grains such as quinoa, barley, and brown rice have a similar story. They release energy slowly, stabilizing blood sugar and preventing insulin spikes. A stable insulin response means your body is less likely to store fat and more likely to use it as fuel. This metabolic control is similar to what cardio training aims to achieve over time. Enhance glucose management and fat utilization. But food can provide that consistency daily, creating a smooth, sustainable metabolic rhythm rather than short bursts of calorie burning. Let's not overlook garlic. For thousands of years, it's been used as both food and medicine. Garlic contains allicin, a compound that improves circulation, lowers blood pressure, and reduces arterial stiffness. Clinical studies show regular garlic intake can reduce cholesterol and even modestly improve aerobic capacity, mimicking some of the cardiovascular benefits of regular jogging. The sulfur compounds in garlic also activate detoxification pathways in the liver, helping your body process metabolic waste efficiently. That means a cleaner system, healthier blood, and a more resilient cardiovascular network, all from something that grows quietly in the ground. tea, especially green and black tea, is another powerful ally. The catechins in green tea stimulate thermogenesis and fat oxidation, helping your body use stored fat as energy. Black tea, on the other hand, supports gut bacteria that regulate weight and metabolism. These teas also reduce cortisol, the stress hormone that encourages fat storage around the belly. Cardio temporarily lowers cortisol as well, but tea does it in a calmer, more sustained way. A few cups a day can provide similar hormonal balance and metabolic benefits to those gained from consistent moderate exercise. Then there's coffee, often misunderstood. Coffee is rich in polyphenols and antioxidants that protect the endothelium, the inner lining of your arteries. Moderate coffee drinkers have a lower risk of cardiovascular disease, and caffeine itself increases metabolic rate and fat burning. It's like a micro cardio session in a cup. The key is moderation and balance, pairing coffee with a nutrient rich diet so its benefits amplify instead of backfire. Legumes deserve special mention. Lentils, chickpeas, and black beans are slow digesting carbohydrates packed with plant-based protein and fiber. They lower cholesterol, improve blood sugar control, and keep you full longer. Their high fiber content means your digestive system stays active, burning more calories simply through the effort of processing them. Cardio also boosts calorie burn, but legumes make your body work internally while nourishing it deeply. Over time, this internal activity adds up to real metabolic improvements. When you eat colorful foods, reds, oranges, greens, purples, you're also feeding your body's natural defense systems. Each pigment corresponds to a different class of phytonutrients. A lycopene from tomatoes supports heart health and reduces oxidative stress. Beta-carotene from carrots improves cell communication and immune defense. Polyphenols from purple cabbage, eggplant, and grapes strengthen capillaries and enhance circulation. These compounds act like microscopic trainers, conditioning your cells to perform better and recover faster, similar to how cardio conditions your muscles and heart. One of the most fascinating areas of research today focuses on how certain foods influence angiogenesis, the growth of new blood vessels. Exercise promotes angiogenesis by increasing oxygen demand in muscles, but specific foods can stimulate this process naturally. Foods like green tea, turmeric, soy, and certain fruits encourage the growth of beneficial microvessels while preventing abnormal ones that feed diseases like cancer or inflammation. In essence, these foods fine-tune your vascular system the way training does, only at the cellular level. Let's not forget about the importance of protein, especially from plant sources. Protein isn't just for building muscles, it's the foundation for hormones, enzymes, and immune cells. Lentils, quinoa, tofu, and seeds provide clean, anti-inflammatory protein that supports tissue repair and metabolic function. Combined with micronutrients from plants, this kind of protein allows your body to recover from stress just as efficiently as it would after exercise. Another layer to this story is how food affects our hormones. A cardio can temporarily balance hormones like insulin, leptin, and cortisol. However, consistent dietary choices can do this long term. Foods rich in magnesium, like spinach, almonds, and dark chocolate, help regulate cortisol and improve insulin sensitivity. High-fiber foods enhance leptin signaling, which controls hunger and fat storage. And zinc from nuts and seeds supports thyroid function, which keeps your metabolism humming. When these systems are balanced through nutrition, your body becomes a self-regulating engine of energy and vitality, just like an athlete's, without the constant physical exertion. Let's explore the concept of cellular repair. During cardio, your body produces mild oxidative stress, which triggers repair mechanisms. Certain foods can create the same beneficial response without the wear and tear. Broccoli sprouts, for instance, contain sulforaphane, a compound that activates your body's detox and repair genes. Berries, again, are rich in antioxidants that neutralize free radicals and enhance mitochondrial function. This is how your cells generate energy more efficiently, through foods that signal your body to strengthen itself. Even fermented foods like yogurt, kefir, kimchi, and sauerkraut play a significant role. They introduce beneficial bacteria that maintain gut health, enhance nutrient absorption, and influence your mood through the gut-brain axis. Cardio releases endorphins that make you feel good, but these foods produce neurotransmitters like serotonin and dopamine in your gut. The result is a stable mood, sharper focus, and reduced anxiety, mental benefits we often attribute solely to exercise. If we look at the long-term picture, food has an advantage that exercise doesn't. It's cumulative. The nutrients you consume today build your future health tomorrow. Every day you choose foods that improve circulation, balance hormones, and support your metabolism, you're investing in compounding benefits. Exercise works in bursts, but food sustains you continuously. A person who eats strategically can maintain the metabolic benefits of cardio even during rest periods or sedentary days, simply because their biology has adapted to function more efficiently. Consider turmeric again, or more specifically, curcumin. It's a natural anti-inflammatory so powerful that it rivals certain medications. Chronic inflammation is one of the biggest barriers to fitness, recovery, and longevity. While cardio helps reduce inflammation through improved circulation, curcumin does it at the molecular level by blocking inflammatory pathways and protecting tissues. Combining such foods with a balanced lifestyle magnifies results far beyond what either approach could achieve alone. And then there's sleep. Cardio improves sleep quality, but foods rich in tryptophan, magnesium, and melatonin precursors like almonds, kiwi, tart cherries, and oats can do the same. A quality sleep regulates hormones, supports fat metabolism, and strengthens immunity. So again, food is acting like cardio, reinforcing your body's natural rhythms in a restorative, effortless way. Even moderate alcohol choices like red wine in small amounts have a place here. The resveratrol it contains protects the lining of your arteries, improves insulin sensitivity, and has antioxidant properties that mimic some of the cardiovascular benefits of exercise. Of course, moderation is key. The power lies in the polyphenols and not the alcohol itself. The relationship between food and blood sugar is another powerful parallel. After cardio, your cells become more sensitive to insulin, allowing glucose to enter more easily for energy. Foods high in fiber, vinegar, cinnamon, and chromium produce a similar effect. A splash of apple cider vinegar before meals can reduce blood sugar spikes and insulin response. Cinnamon helps glucose move into cells faster. Whole grains slow down sugar absorption. It's a natural metabolic training program happening inside your bloodstream. Then there's the emotional dimension. Exercise gives us a psychological lift because it releases endorphins, but food can also elevate mood through neurochemical pathways. Omega-3s boost dopamine and serotonin. Dark chocolate releases anandamide. The bliss molecule. Leafy greens supply folate, which helps your brain regulate happiness-related neurotransmitters. So the foods you eat not only shape your body, but also influence how you feel about it, creating a feedback loop of motivation and well-being. What's remarkable is how these foods interact with one another. Combine green tea with lemon and you increase antioxidant absorption. Pair tomatoes with olive oil and you boost lycopene bioavailability. Eat turmeric with black pepper and curcumin's absorption skyrockets. The synergy between foods is where true metabolic transformation happens. Each meal becomes an opportunity to enhance circulation, fuel mitochondria, and protect cells, a series of internal workouts that sustain you through every moment of your day. Imagine your kitchen as your training ground, your plate as your personal fitness plan. Every ingredient has a role. Of greens strengthen your blood vessels, spices activate your metabolism, fruits and nuts nourish your brain and heart. You're not chasing fitness, you're cultivating it one meal at a time. The same biological systems that respond to cardio respond to these foods, and in many cases, they respond more deeply and sustainably. Your body is designed to adapt. When you give it the right conditions, nutrients, hydration, and balance, it performs at its best naturally. You begin to notice that your energy is steadier, your mood brighter, your sleep deeper. You recover faster from stress, think more clearly, and move with ease. That's not magic. It's biology responding to nourishment. This is the quiet power of eating well. It's the invisible cardio that happens inside you every single day. While others chase calories on machines, your cells are already doing the work, silently, efficiently, and beautifully, through the intelligent chemistry of food. When you begin to eat with awareness, the transformation happens almost invisibly. You don't need to count every calorie or measure every portion. Your body starts to guide you toward balance when it's given real nourishment. The foods that heal and energize you begin to taste more satisfying, and the ones that drain or inflame you lose their appeal. This shift is part of your biology's intelligence, an internal conversation between your brain, gut, and hormones that realigns when it's fed correctly. Over time, the same foods that once felt ordinary start working like medicine, recalibrating your entire system. Let's take an example. When you eat something rich in polyphenols like blueberries, the body absorbs those compounds and distributes them throughout your bloodstream. These molecules travel to your brain, heart, and even skin, neutralizing oxidative stress and repairing cellular damage. Exercise can trigger the same type of oxidative challenge and recovery cycle, but blueberries create this resilience through nutrients instead of motion. You are, in a sense, training your body to perform better by feeding it molecules that strengthen it from within. There's a reason why people who eat diets rich in colorful plant-based foods often have the same cardiovascular profiles as active exercisers. Their arteries remain flexible, their blood pressure stays within range, and their cholesterol ratios improve. Foods with natural nitrates, like spinach and beets, help blood vessels release nitric oxide, allowing better circulation and oxygen delivery. That process is central to the endurance benefits of cardio. Yet the food does it continuously, day after day, without the strain or sweat. It's like giving your cardiovascular system a 24-hour workout simply by eating right. Even the timing of meals influences your internal metabolism. Cardio temporarily raises your metabolic rate, but strategic eating patterns can sustain it long after exercise ends. Eating earlier in the day, for example, aligns with your body's natural circadian rhythm. Morning meals rich in protein and fiber set your metabolism into motion, keeping it active for hours. Nighttime eating, especially of processed foods, sends mixed signals to your body, telling it to store fat instead of burn it. So by simply adjusting when you eat, you mimic some of the metabolic regulation that physical training offers. Let's not overlook the humble apple. It contains pectin, a soluble fiber that slows down digestion, controls blood sugar, and enhances satiety. It also feeds beneficial gut bacteria that release metabolites, improving blood vessel function. The act of eating an apple regularly has measurable effects on cholesterol and heart rhythm. In studies comparing diet to aerobic exercise, foods like apples, oats, and nuts consistently show improvements in cardiovascular markers that rival moderate exercise. That doesn't mean exercise is obsolete. It means food can act as an equally powerful partner. Another fascinating example lies in cruciferous vegetables. Broccoli, cauliflower, cabbage, and Brussels sprouts. These vegetables contain glucosinolates, compounds that activate detoxification enzymes in the liver. When you eat them regularly, they help your body clear out metabolic waste, excess hormones, and toxins that otherwise slow metabolism and contribute to inflammation. Cardio enhances detoxification through sweat and circulation, but cruciferous vegetables perform the cleansing internally, gently, and continuously. It's the kind of deep cellular cleaning that no treadmill can achieve. Fat metabolism is another key area where food outshines cardio. Cardio helps burn stored fat by increasing energy demand, but certain foods can switch on the genes responsible for fat oxidation. Avocados, walnuts, and fatty fish like salmon stimulate these pathways through their healthy fats and bioactive compounds. They don't just help you burn fat, they train your body to become a fat-burning machine over time. This is why people who consume Mediterranean-style diets tend to have leaner bodies and stronger hearts even without intense exercise routines. Now, think about how your brain functions. Cardio enhances oxygen flow to the brain and releases endorphins, creating clarity and focus. But foods like walnuts, blueberries, and dark leafy greens feed your neurons directly with antioxidants and omega-3s, protecting them from aging and oxidative stress. The result is improved memory, sharper focus, and better emotional balance. Outcomes often credited to regular exercise. These foods strengthen the connection between mind and body, creating harmony that translates to improved motivation, productivity, and creativity. The relationship between food and blood flow extends beyond the heart and brain. It influences every cell. Circulation is the river of life inside us, carrying nutrients, hormones, and oxygen. When you eat foods that enhance endothelial function, like pomegranates, green tea, garlic, and citrus, you are effectively improving your body's internal highways. These foods help your blood vessels relax and expand, increasing nutrient delivery just as effectively as cardio training. Over time, this improved circulation supports muscle recovery, skin vitality, and organ performance. Speaking of skin, it's one of the most visible reflections of internal health. Cardio increases blood flow, bringing oxygen to the surface and giving skin that natural glow. Yet foods like tomatoes, carrots, avocados, and berries achieve the same radiance by providing carotenoids and vitamin C that boost collagen and protect against UV damage. They strengthen the skin barrier, making you appear younger, fresher, and more vibrant. That glow you see after a good run can also come from your plate, when you consistently feed your skin from within. It's remarkable how food influences the same molecular pathways as physical exercise. Take AMP activated protein kinase, or AMK, a key enzyme that controls energy metabolism. Cardio activates AMPK to burn fat and improve insulin sensitivity. But certain foods, including green tea, coffee, berries, and even vinegar, trigger the same enzyme. This means your metabolism is being trained to work efficiently even in the absence of intense movement. A food is not passive. It communicates directly with your metabolic regulators, turning on the same switches that exercise does. Mitochondria, the tiny powerhouses of your cells, thrive on this communication. Exercise increases mitochondrial density, improving energy output. But nutrients like coenzyme Q10 from fish, resveratrol from grapes, and alpha lipoic acid from spinach also enhance mitochondrial function. They protect against fatigue, boost endurance, and slow cellular aging. You can think of these foods as fuel for your mitochondria, training them to perform better, just like muscles adapt to consistent cardio training. Even hydration from foods plays a silent but vital role. Cucumber, watermelon, celery, and citrus fruits contain electrolytes and structured water that maintain your body's fluid balance. Proper hydration improves oxygen transport, nutrient absorption, and temperature regulation, all essential benefits of aerobic exercise. The beauty is that these foods hydrate at a cellular level, not just superficially, making your internal systems more efficient and resilient. Fermented foods, often overlooked, offer another dimension. They introduce beneficial microbes that communicate with your immune and nervous systems. These microbes influence metabolism, mood, and inflammation, areas that exercise also affects. By eating probiotic-rich foods like yogurt, kefir, and kimchi, you cultivate a microbiome that supports weight management, lowers stress, and enhances digestion. It's like training your inner ecosystem to perform optimally, creating harmony between mind, body, and gut. Herbs and spices bring yet another layer of metabolic magic. Cinnamon enhances insulin sensitivity. Turmeric reduces chronic inflammation. Black pepper increases nutrient absorption. Rosemary and thyme improve blood flow and digestion. These small additions to your meals function like mini metabolic boosters, fine-tuning processes that exercise alone cannot address. When combined, they create an internal environment where energy flows freely and healing happens naturally. Food also has the ability to modulate inflammation at its root. Chronic inflammation is the hidden enemy of metabolism, slowing fat burning, damaging arteries, and dulling mental clarity. Cardio can reduce inflammation by improving circulation and oxygen delivery, but foods like leafy greens, fatty fish, nuts, and berries lower inflammatory markers at the genetic level. They switch off pro-inflammatory cytokines and activate repair genes. That's the equivalent of running an internal marathon of healing every day, simply by eating intelligently. When you consistently nourish your body with these foods, something profound begins to happen. Your cravings change. The body, once accustomed to refined sugar and processed fats, starts preferring whole, nutrient-rich options. That's because your microbiome evolves, favoring bacteria that thrive on fiber and phytonutrients rather than junk. This natural recalibration is like your body choosing its own wellness path. It wants to stay in balance, just as a trained athlete's body craves motion. Food becomes your most powerful training partner, guiding you toward health without effort. Sleep and recovery also benefit immensely from the right nutrition. Magnesium, rich foods like leafy greens, almonds, and pumpkin seeds calm your nervous system, preparing your body for deep rest. Tryptophan-containing foods like turkey, oats, and bananas support melatonin production, helping regulate sleep cycles. Quality sleep is where repair and regeneration happen. It's your body's built in recovery session. So, by eating for rest, you give your body the same restoration benefits that cardio offers post-exercise. Hormonal balance is another realm where food performs miracles. Cardio affects hormones like insulin, cortisol, and endorphins temporarily, but food manages them daily. Foods high in zinc, selenium, and B vitamins stabilize thyroid hormones that regulate metabolism. Flax seeds and soy balance estrogen levels naturally. Adaptogenic herbs like ashwagandha and maca reduce cortisol, the stress hormone. These adjustments create a hormonal symphony that keeps your body efficient, calm, and energized, much like an athlete's physiology tuned for performance. When people shift their diet toward whole, nutrient-rich foods, they often report unexpected changes. Mental clarity, lighter moods, less fatigue, and a feeling of inner calm. These are the same psychological benefits that exercise provides. What's happening is that the foods are influencing neurotransmitters like dopamine and serotonin, stabilizing your emotional landscape. You begin to experience the mental runner's high without running. It's the reward of feeding your brain exactly what it needs. Over time, this lifestyle becomes effortless. You stop forcing yourself to be healthy because health becomes your default state. Your body adapts to this new normal. Metabolism steady, digestion smooth, heart strong, mind clear. Food and biology work hand in hand, creating balance without struggle. You realize that wellness isn't about deprivation or punishment, it's about alignment. The foods you choose either pull you closer to vitality or push you away from it. Imagine waking up every day feeling light but strong, your energy lasting from morning until night without crashes. That's the difference between surviving and thriving, and it begins with what's on your plate. You might still enjoy your morning walk or a light workout, but you'll find that your foundation no longer depends on them. Food sustains your inner cardio, the invisible, continuous rhythm of health that beats within you every moment. Every meal becomes a chance to feed your circulation, your metabolism, your brain, and your longevity. Every choice compounds like small investments that grow into lasting vitality. The treadmill may stop, but your biology doesn't. It keeps moving, powered by the extraordinary intelligence of nature's design. The right foods are not a substitute for movement, they are movement in molecular form, flowing through your body, sculpting your health, and reminding you that true transformation begins not with sweat, but with what you choose to nourish yourself with. So, in the end, it isn't about choosing between food or exercise. It's about understanding that what you eat has the power to move your body even when you're still. The foods that heal, energize, and protect you are not just fuel, they are instruction manuals for your biology. Every meal is a message, every bite an opportunity to train your heart, your cells, and your metabolism to perform better. You don't have to chase health through exhaustion or punishment. You can build it quietly, intentionally, with every choice you make at the table. When you begin to eat in a way that activates your body's natural intelligence, you realize the greatest workout happens within you, through the food that strengthens your heart, balances your hormones, and fuels your longevity. A real health is not measured in miles run or calories burned, but in the harmony between what you eat and how your body thrives because of it.